It's another Raw video from your favorite YouTube Scout Draft Raw Authentic. Yes, I'm finally here making another video. And like I said, it's a Raw one, so there will be no edits. Now, walk through my house right now. It's almost halftime at this point. I was, said it on my Facebook page that I was definitely going to go live. So as of right now, we all know the Ravens, Bengals, the score is 14-28 going into halftime. And I made a video earlier talking about why I thought the Bengals was going to win. I thought the game would be a little bit closer, but it's kind of came into fruition of some of the stuff that I actually did mention in that video on why the Bengals are actually winning. AJ Green has good games against us when either or Jimmy Smith is not covering him or is basically not in the game. If he's not in the game, he's not covering him anyway. But so we're in this situation right now where we put ourselves in the hole.
Yeah, we did.
We put ourselves in the hole, and the thing, if you're a fan of the Ravens, you already know what happens. We can't dig ourselves out of the hole. And just the constant things that I've already said, the constant things that I've already put out there, when you have guys like Jesse Bates, the rookie, being able to get that interception, that's a player that I had as a key mark player that I thought could actually, be able to make plays. And that's exactly what he did. So then you have the situation with their defensive line and them getting pressure on Joe Flacco. That's another thing that I talked about where their defensive line is better than our offensive line. Now, I thought our defensive line would be better than their offensive line, but I did say that even though they've been bad for the past 2 years, they've gotten better since, they got better this year than they have in years past. So we got that situation going. So, as of right now, we're officially in halftime. This has been completely embarrassing for Thursday Night Football. Thursday Night Football in general is usually pretty bad anyway, but this is even worse than what it honestly really could be. The simple fact is that the Ravens can't seem to get things going. They can't seem to get things right. They just the simple mistakes. They're not playing fast. They're playing very, very slow. You just watch it out there. The Bengals are playing faster than the Ravens. They are simply just playing faster than the Ravens. The Ravens just look like they're a little bit unorganized. They look like they just don't know what's going on. It's just one of those things where I think that the Ravens need to eventually start to not get so creative with play calls like putting Lamar Jackson out there. I think that is stunning our offense. Also, Flacco needs to start seeing the field a little bit better that I think he hasn't really been. I mean, in that first interception and even in the long throw to John Brown, it's bad throws. And you can't do that. So now we have the Bengals side of the ball. The thing that the Bengals definitely need to start doing if they want to win this game is keep running the ball. They're not running the ball now. They're passing a whole lot, but I think they've seen something in the Ravens that happened in the Bills game and the reason why they are passing the ball so much. Also, I mean, obviously, they got a lot of weapons. Tyler Eifert, the other tight end, Tyler Croft. You got the situation where you got A.J. Green and Tyler Boyd. John Ross hasn't done anything, but he still poses a threat, and you don't want him to get down the field because once he gets the ball in his hands and he got open field, he's running past everybody. A.J. Green, obviously, I said it in my early video, if Jimmy Smith is not out there, AJ Green is going to kill us. If he's not covering him, AJ Green is just going to get a touchdown. It always happens. In the touchdowns that AJ Green has had, Tavon Young has been victimized. Another player that has been victimized quite a bit has been Tony Jefferson, a player that I just don't like. I even said it in the video that I'm not a huge fan of Tony Jefferson, and I've counted already 3 mistakes that he made in the game. He's kind of settled off a little bit, but it's still 3 mistakes that, we can't afford in an away game. And the biggest problem that I think that happened in this game and why even the Ravens have even fell so badly right now is the simple fact is that when you're on the road, you have to establish the run. The Bengals are doing exactly what they're supposed to do. They are using their weapons, and their defense is playing fast. You know, they got some of the better corners in terms of just cornerback tandems in the league. They got pretty good safeties. Their rookie safety is really, really good, like I've already said. They got fast linebackers, and their defensive line guys can just get after it. So they're just, the speed on the Cincinnati Bengals are just overmatching the Ravens. Whether it's their corners versus the Ravens receivers, their defensive line versus the Ravens offensive line, you know, their receivers versus our corners. It's just completely being overmatched with size, with speed, everything that you can think of. And the Ravens just can't get themselves out of this hole. I don't see it happening. If all of a sudden they do actually be able to get themselves out of this big deficit, it will be a huge surprise to me. It will probably be a great comeback, but honestly, I think the Bengals definitely got this in the hole. They definitely got this game. I can expect at least maybe 2 more touchdowns, maybe a couple of field goals from them. I just expect them to really, really be able to, you know, put their foot on the Ravens' neck and completely destroy them. But other than that, you know, for the Ravens to actually get back into this game, I think that still being on the road, don't get too pass happy. Forget Lamar Jackson and establish the run. Try to get the running game going. Try to get all that stuff going, because obviously when we get in this position, we always start throwing a lot more, and you know, we still got a whole lot of game left. You're going to mess up Flacco. Obviously, when Flacco throws over 40 times, we usually lose a game. This is a situation where he put himself in that hole with the interception, and now you're starting to see they're going to throw the ball a lot more than they're going to run the ball, and they don't need to do that. They need to be in a situation where they say, okay, this is a different half. Let's start over. Let's start putting points on the board, but let's establish the run. So anyway, if you like this video and you want to see more Draft Run Authentic, please subscribe. Please hit that like button. And maybe I'll see y'all, I guess, Saturday. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.